Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Look who's here with us, Mr. Brodny himself.
Oh,
That can only mean one thing. I gotta go. I cannot stay today. I told him I'd kick off the show just to say good morning, everybody, but your boys gotta be at work early. So B was kind enough to wake up at his non-normally scheduled time to help out. Appreciate you, B. Let's say good morning to everybody real quick. Who we got? Look, it's Hendo right there. It says join the family and sign up and become a Patreon. Yes, patreon.com/ROUG is where you do that. Make sure you sign up. We got McKnight in the house. Good morning, showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. We got Rainmaker showing love on both channels. Thank you very much. It's good morning, guys, and support for both channels. That's what I'm talking about. We got Kenron Barnes, top of the morning. Appreciate you coming through. Reg T, Jacoby Lane taking over. Okay,
that's what I'm talking about.
It is what it is. Salute, showing love on both channels. Yes, Biggie. Ashley in the house, showing love on both channels. Salute. Adelia, and Adelia had a birthday on Friday. Yeah. Friday. Happy belated birthday to Adelia. If you didn't give her any love on a Wednesday show or show her love on Friday, they did a live stream. I tried to go to it, but I was knocked out. I was knocked out. All right. I'm working on something special, and I've been putting way too many hours into it. But I'm trying to get it done. And I can't wait to show you guys. Well, actually, you guys can check out the work I've done already. Go to LBHTShow.com right now. Looks a little different. Okay, looks a little different.
Right.
And it's going to continue to look different for a while. I'm making all kinds of changes to it. But yes, go to LBHTShow.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Let me say that right now before I get out of here. The poll question is you're voting on who had the best NFL all-time team. Okay. And we're going to show the results on Wednesday. If you want to vote, you have to vote in the poll in the newsletter. All right. So LBHTshow.com. If you haven't signed up already, sign up so you get this latest version of the newsletter. It comes out at noon today. All right. Mr. Black Ice, salute, showing love on both channels. Dr. Kush, good morning. We got Corey Hunt in the house, showing love on both channels. I love it.
SGA slander.
I love it. Huh?
No SGA slander.
Hey, he played great. Yeah, he played great. It was a great series. Dr. Kush showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Black Dave, good morning.
Morning.
Just Aloe, good morning. Good morning. Dance Fan, good morning. Reese, good morning. Hey. Showing love on both channels. Salute, Reese. Salute. Ellis, good morning. Good morning. Pamela showing love on both channels.
Hey there.
Yes. And just Alice says Brodny is here and sleepy as hell.
He ain't got no energy.
He'll start to wake up. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's a shock to the system, but he'll be up. Okay. I gave them the list of things that I wanted to run down. Oh, there's more people. Man, y'all just popped in here. Balti's in the house. Good morning. Terry Wood. Good morning. Bazel, what up?
Ghost.
What up? Michael Akins, good morning.
Morning.
Points in the house. Good morning. Who was in here? Joey. Bazel showing love on both channels. Yes.
Indeed.
Raven 76 B More. Grails. Who else? Joey showing love on both channels. Michael Akins showing love on both channels. Stretches here. Got YSM. Good morning. Prodigy and Havoc for Mob Deep says I can't stop thinking about it since I heard it Memorial Day weekend. Somebody let me know if Lamar Jackson is really MAGA. No, man. No, he's not MAGA. And I saw that question. Somebody, you might put that in there last week. He's not MAGA. What people are referring to is, was it the first time he was president? Trump had tweeted something nice about Lamar Jackson, and he responded, "Trust Trump." Right? Like, hey, basically to say, hey, thanks for the shout out or whatever, right? And people took that to mean he supports Trump. And I think he said something about that before, like, no, he don't support Trump, but he just acknowledged the compliment. Right. So no, far from being MAGA, far from going to a MAGA rally and introducing him as introducing him or whatever. So no. He's not MAGA. Don't worry about that. That's a weak example if people are trying to say that.
Right.
Yeah. Nigeria. Oh, I saw Ferris here. He dipped out. Oh, he's back. Ferris, you ready? I can't hear what you're saying. You gotta give me thumbs up.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. What's going on, Ferris? Nigerian Nightmare.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Huh?
Surprise you, man. People surprise you.
Yeah, okay. There's no confirmation. Let me put it that way.
There's
no confirmation for sure. Kurt, good morning.
Boy.
Imani, good morning.
Good.
I'm running through these real quick because I got to go. Ty Riggs, good morning.
Morning.
Nightmare Kilo salute, says Lamar isn't MAGA. All he did was post, trust Trump.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
After he freed his friend from jail, Kodak. And it wasn't even about that. He just kind of responded to him, giving him a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
So no, that's not really supporting them. Follower of Christ, good morning. Who else we got? Neuropsych Sports, good morning. Coach C, good morning.
What's up, Coach?
Coach, good morning.
Up, Coach?
Make sure you guys subscribe to Sip to Tally Films.
Indeed.
Don DeJuan, salute. Showing love on both channels. Appreciate that.
The pimp Don Juan with the magic wand?
It's Don DeJuan. That's right. Stop lying on my QB. Listen to Balti.
That's right, Balti.
Samuel Banks, good morning. Queendom Come, good morning.
Good morning.
We got Joey showing you love. Ravenville, showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Dave says B?
I
know, right? I couldn't miss this.
Ty Riggs, appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Says SGA definitely flopped great. About to buy Brooks game. The flop game from actually SGA put a cease and desist on that. He put a cease and desist. Did you see that flop game that they made? It was the operation game, but they made it an SGA thing, like trying to take the ball without getting a foul call.
Ingenuity
called unethical hoops.
Devin Janelle, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Good morning. Ash Marie, good morning. Good morning. Noah's here. Look at that, B. Even Noah showed up. Says, whoa, B and Ferris are here this morning.
It's a special day.
That's how you know you don't watch the morning show that often, do you?
He's saying you and Brodny at the same time first.
Yeah,
but Brodny's a special one.
All right. With that being said,
nobody.
I gotta get out of here. There's over 100 people already watching. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button on all three channels. We got Lunch Break Hot Take, me and B here. We got Hendo from the Road Pod, and we got Ferris from Good Friends, Better Rivals. All right. And don't forget, I got to remind y'all, don't forget LBHTShow.com. Go over there, sign up for the newsletter. All right. The next poll comes out this afternoon at 12. You're voting on our teams that we drafted for the NFL, all NFL list.
Team 2, everyone.
Damn, Mike.
Team 3. B's what? We're 1.
Team 2.
And Hendo's 4. Okay.
3.
You're 3. No, I'm 3. You're 4.
You're 2.
I'm 2.
3.
Brodny
I'm
was
2.
1. You drafted 2nd. I drafted 3rd. Ferris drafted 4th.
No, but the teams. No.
But it was yeah.
Y'all switched the order around. Okay.
Well, yeah.
How about you watch the show?
It was a blind reveal. So,
okay.
Yeah. Y'all can also check out the video too. We did a whole video showing our draft process. That's out.
Team 2
out in the streets now. All right. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me?
You're not voting for Team 2. That's what's bothering you.
All right, y'all.
Team 2 for president.
Y'all be great. I'll see y'all later.
This man called us the poor horseman.
Damn, son.
So disrespectful.
I don't even know numbers.
Yeah, well, that's the show. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Thank you all for coming through.
It was the beginning of the show, Brodny.
Are you sure?
Yes, you are the host. Lead the show.
I'm not the host of nothing. All right. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Ferris. Thank you, Hendo, who lied about being here, as always, as is his custom. We got a super chat from Ty Riggs. Thank you very much. He says, Ferris got me with this B list. This list B showed his hand. I showed my hand by picking great players, Ty. All right. Okay. I had several. I know what you're talking about. It's just I had a couple Panthers on my team. I had several Ravens as well. All right. Anyway, what do y'all want to start with?
I don't know. You
start with the God. No, I don't. You know I didn't prep for this.
He said
it is 6:20 in the morning. All right. We'll start with the Thunder and the Spurs. San Antonio went into Oklahoma City and won Game 7 to go to the NBA Finals, putting the little Air Corgi into the Hall of Fame. He got his collar retired because he picked the series, finally picked a winner. And Chet Holmgren with one of the biggest no-shows of all time in a Game 7. What do y'all think?
2 shots, what it was?
And it was 2 shots. He was one. Yeah, 2 shots. He was 1 for 2. He had no shot attempts in the second half. He scored 4 points in a game where they desperately needed him.
Nah, man, it's one man just took his soul. I saw in the middle of the game, there's a moment where he grabs the ball baseline, right? And he is like, oh, snap, I'm free. I'm going to, drive a baseline. Mm-hmm. But he hesitates for a split sec, enough of time for Wembanyama to close it down baseline. And his entire confidence just evaporates right then and there. And he just stares at Wembanyama and then swings it back out and then runs back to the corner.
Well, I mean, Wembanyama puts fear on a lot of people, right?
Not OG Anunoby.
He put fear in SGA as well. 30 seconds left around there. Wembanyama had 5 fouls. OKC needed to score. The lane was wide open. The SGA drives to the basket. Wembanyama steps up, and he panicked and just threw the ball back out to the 3-point line. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, Ferris. I know that you're hyped because you're a Knicks fan. He's going to look over and shoot right over the top of OG Anunoby like he's not even there. Yeah, he's going to have zero effect.
It's fine. We also have Mitchell Robinson, so it's all right.
Isn't he hurt?
Just chop it off. Let's go. Come on.
Isn't he hurt? He might not even play.
He doesn't need his pinky.
He doesn't need his pinky? Okay.
My bad. I didn't realize you had a backup center that comes off the bench. I'm sorry. It's
that backup center. That backup center.
It's a wrap.
Helped slow him down in the NBA Cup final. And funny enough, too, they couldn't stop crazy. Our backup point guard.
That's crazy. In the Cup final.
Yeah, the game
That's
mattered.
Wild,
it's a game and it mattered.
Okay.
Yeah, it sure did.
I just find it hilarious how people keep talking about how Wembanyama, cares all the time and he loves caring, and I agree with it. I love his caring, but then no one cares that he lost the game he didn't care about. You can say that, coach, which is all good and good, but I enjoy laughing. I'm gonna enjoy laughing in your face when it's Knicks and 6, and then our friendship deteriorates after that.
Wow,
but it's fine about that.
Game?
Yes, absolutely. Because it's do or die here, guys. It's do or die.
Okay, well,
Knicks and 6, you name it right here. That's
really? Knicks and 6. You said that last week, right?
Yeah, and then we won in 4.
Then we closed the show out. Right? You was like, man, I don't know.
No, I said I need this. I didn't say I didn't know. I said I need this.
He's like, man, I don't know. I
didn't. That's not me saying no. I said I need this.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Right. I ain't scared of San Antonio. Come on, man.
Yeah, all right, bro.
San Antonio in 5.
Yeah. We weren't supposed to beat Philly. Cleveland was supposed to expose us.
No.
Atlanta took 2-1 and we were down. And then we rattled off 11 in a row.
Nobody actually believed those things. No one has ever said Cleveland is going to expose you. No one picks Philly to beat anybody. And I don't even know why you brought up the Hawks.
All right.
Hawks were up 2-1, and everyone was like, "Oh, the Hawks got them."
Yeah, because that's embarrassing.
And then 11 in a row.
Down 2-1 to the Hawks. Like,
11 in a row.
All right, nobody said that.
You know why you won 11 in a row? Because you ain't play nobody.
Oh, now we didn't play nobody.
You didn't.
Now we didn't play nobody.
Which one of those teams? All
right. Who did San Antonio play besides the Thunder?
Besides the best team in the league, who did they play? Is that what you're asking?
Whatever.
That's what you're asking. Who did they play besides the defending champions with the time MVP?
They beat Phoenix. They had to go to 7. Man, come on, son. We did to those teams.
Is better than every team you play. Also,
we did those teams. We did to those teams what we were supposed to do to the teams. We were supposed to take their souls, and that's what we did.
That's fine, Paz.
And guess what? Knicks in 6, baby.
Nobody's saying they played poorly. We're saying they didn't play anybody. Yeah, Minnesota and OKC are both better than everybody the Knicks played.
First, didn't you just say Atlanta went up 2-1?
Yeah.
So how did you do? So how did you do what you were supposed to do, and you took somebody's soul?
Yeah, exactly. Then we routed off 11 in a row, and then we beat them on the road at their house by 53.
Yeah, that shows you that they are not anybody to be worried about.
Thanks.
2 of our losses by combined points of 2 points.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic.
You can keep y'all can both keep drinking your hated juice. That's fine.
It's not hated juice, Paz.
Yeah, it is.
They didn't play anybody. That's all there is to it. You didn't play anybody. It's fine. You're in the finals. It doesn't mean that the Knicks aren't good. Right. They're in the finals. They just didn't beat anybody to get there.
We had you want to know who has the second greatest point differential?
Here we go.
In a single person. It was the 2017 Golden State Warriors. They had 170 plus 170.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know who's number 1? The New York Knicks with 255. That's all I gotta say.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's all I gotta say.
It really doesn't matter.
That's all I gotta say. We got the Pope on our side. We got Mom Donnie on our side. It's written, bro. It's written in the stars.
Yeah, just like in '99 when you got to the finals and you played San Antonio.
That was not written in the stars. We were the 8th seed and we had a magical run.
Your boy, he wore a 1999 final shirt when he showed up to New York. Apparently not aware that you lost.
Shout out to him. You know what? You got a constant reminder to always strive for better.
What happened there, Paris?
Right.
It's a constant reminder to always strive for better.
Okay. Anyway, but it is great for the Knicks to make it to the finals. I don't know why you're confident. I mean, like Chet folded when he ran into Wembanyama. Cat has folded against much lesser men, but whatever. We'll see how it goes starting on Wednesday.
Not the same Cat, not the same offense. 2 different teams.
Okay. Yeah, not the same Cat. He's a different person now.
He's a different person.
Tyrese, thank you very much for the super chat. He said, "Did the Patriots play good teams to get to the Super Bowl?"
They did not, and it showed.
I remember once they beat that Tim Tebow led Denver Broncos team. It's very good.
What?
That they played in the playoffs. That was a Tim Tebow. Remember?
First of all, just because they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't make them a good Denver Broncos team.
I said they beat a Tim Tebow led Broncos team.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're not good teams. So I keep telling you.
But he's talking about last season first.
Oh, last season?
Yes.
Why you?
Oh, my bad. I thought we were talking about historically. Sorry. I thought it meant like historically.
He's talking about the team that got to the Super Bowl last year and got embarrassed.
That's my
because
fault.
They didn't really belong there.
That's
they
my
didn't
fault.
beat anybody to get there.
That's my fault, Ty. I guess Houston. Houston's half a good team. I guess.
No, not really. That's all right though. But yeah, no. Seriously though, it's been a great season for the Knicks. And it's been a fantastic season for the Spurs as well. That series is kind of exactly what the NBA needed. They needed the Thunder to lose with their garbage ass play style, and they needed a compelling series. because you even though the playoff basketball is better, you don't get a lot of really good close series anymore. Series will go back and forth and they'll just be all blowouts, and it's not as fun, right? But they did need that kind of series. They needed that new face in Wembanyama to kind of assert himself, and it's always good for the league to have the New York Knicks being a good and competitive team. Right. We'll see how it goes starting this Wednesday. I'm taking the Spurs. I think it's Spurs in 6, but that's why they play the games. Thank you very much, Nightmare. He says Giannis won't fold like Chet. He'll be on the Thunder in a few months. People won't be laughing no more. Wow, y'all sound like a baby version of the Warriors right now. Why would you trade? Why would you trade Chet Holmgren and several other young good players for 31 or so year old Giannis? Who,
yes,
you just got beat by the next best player in the league.
Uh-huh.
And you didn't have Jalen Williams. If you trade for Giannis, you're going to guarantee that you never win anything again. That would be the end of the Thunder run.
Because I think people forget. My bad, Hendo, you do your thing.
I wanted to ask a question. Was it Friday? I saw something on the website talking about the NBA was scripted. Like they say the NFL is.
Yeah.
And the dude was like, Lou Dort was going to score 3 points. And I was like, it's no way. In game 7, he's going to score 3 points. And what did he score?
3 points?
Yeah. Is it scripted?
No.
No, it's not scripted. He's just not a star.
Yeah. No, because the problem is, right, he was then shoved in a role that he never does, right? Mm-hmm. Because Jalen Williams, as well as a Johnny Mitchell, was hurt. So those 2 wing players for the Thunder were hurt. So everyone had to rotate to a different role. And the backup, people keep talking about their depth. Yeah, their depth. But at a certain point, just because you got a lot of people who can play don't mean they match the same talent level as the top stars. Because in the playoffs, you playing 40 minutes a game. You're not, you're that's what you're doing. So when you have the backup small forward or the backup shooting guard going against Dylan Harper, Devin Vassell, and Clendon Johnson, who was a starter, but then was told, can you be my 6th man? You can really elevate this team. He accepted that role, and he won 6th man of the year. Look where the Spurs are. So they couldn't match up. But if they had those 2 guys with them, they would have been able to match up. Game went to 7. We went to game 7. It's not like the Spurs beat him in 4. The Spurs beat him in 5. It went to game 7. Mm-hmm. First game went to double overtime with the healthy guys, and then they beat them in game 2. It wasn't like it wasn't a close series. It was a very close series. You just need to basically grab Chet by his score scholar and be like, hey, man, you 7'2" as well. All right? Get your head out of your derriere. You grab that ball and you fight through the contact. This man doesn't respect you. He hasn't respected you since you were 16. You go out there and you go take your goddamn respect. You go take it.
All right. Thanks for asking the question.
But he can't.
Yeah, that's the thing, can he? Yeah, that's a good point.
But he can't. And it is what it is. Yeah. And like I said, I don't want to hear about injuries for the Thunder, because that is why they have the depth. Right. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, J-Dub is out. You had the last year's rookie of the year who didn't even play in the previous series come in and take his place.
Yes, Jared. I keep forgetting.
I don't want to hear about J-Dub. Look, you sweat the Lakers. They didn't have the leading scorer in the NBA playing in that series. I didn't hear anything about that. Right. You beat the Pacers in the finals because Halliburton got hurt. Okay. Nobody's talking about that. Injuries are a part of it. De'Aaron Fox didn't play in the first couple games. Right? Yeah. So it is what it is. You got beat by the better team. Just come back and play harder. Come back. And you know what? Come back and stop hunting fouls and start hunting baskets.
Facts.
How about that?
But it's going to be a little bit more difficult next season when Giannis goes to Golden State. Like, this is going to be really hard.
It is going to be tough when he's playing for the Lakers. And it's going to be. But you know what? If you really think that's that team and SGA is that guy, go compete, right?
Teflon. Okay.
I also think the problem with the reason people are very mad at SGA is he doesn't need it. He doesn't need to do all the the gyrating in the air and the throwing your legs and he don't need to do that. He don't need to do that. He can get 30. He can get 30. The alleged, they call it the ethical way, whatever the hell you want to call that. You can get 30 that way. You know what I mean? That's that. And he's a very good player, man. Jerry West and the Clippers tried to convince Kawhi, this kid's it. And they were right. This kid's it. Kawhi was like, I don't care. Give me Paul George. And they're like, fine. Hey, man. And then they sent him to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you still didn't have to trade him just because he said, give me Paul George.
Yeah.
Like, they got destroyed in that trade.
Yeah. Because they let Kawhi dictate because they were scared that if they didn't trade him, Kawhi wasn't going to come.
Yeah.
Then you know what?
We got him.
Don't come then.
Right.
Like
you
go back to Toronto.
You old and broken, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Clippers were Lob City, Thunder is Flop City. Well, that's what it is.
Well, Kawhi just came off a title and he was like 28, so I don't know,
Yeah, no. Kawhi's been fine, but you paired him with Paul George.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You put both of them together, they can't make a full season.
Well, what you expecting to happen there?
Where's Paul Doe? Nowhere to be found. That's where.
Okay, well, you were just bragging about beating him in the playoffs a couple minutes ago, so I don't know.
Well, no, I'm throwing something in the, when he wore the Where's Waldo?
I know what you're talking about.
I was talking about when he was with the Clippers.
I'm just saying he's now with the Sixers, and you're all like, "Oh, we beat Philly."
Yes,
Paul George, playoff P and whatnot.
Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey played us.
Oh yeah, Joel Embiid, the noted playoff slayer. Joel Embiid. You beat Tyrese Maxey and rookie VJ Edgecombe. Congrats.
Shout out to my Bahamian brother VJ Edgecombe. Shout out to you, man.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't like the Bahamas now. All right.
You're not Bahamian, so he's not your Bahamian brother. Anyway, moving on.
I'm just trying to respect cultures.
Let's talk about some more New York news. Ferris, defend your quarterback.
Absolutely not.
No. Minutes ago, you wanted to talk about with Lamar Jackson. We don't know. Well, we know what Jaxson Dart.
Exactly, we do know. I'm not defending him because we know. I'm not going to defend him because we know. Mm-hmm. With Lamar, we don't know, so I'm not going to defend him or crucify him because we don't know. We know about him. I'm not defending him. We know.
Okay, all right.
We talked about this for 2 hours.
All right,
you know where I stand.
Okay,
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Better yet, Ferris, defend your head coach.
Absolutely not. I don't like him either. No, I won't.
I'll tell you what. If you don't know what we're talking about, Jaxson Dart went to a Trump rally, introduced Donald Trump, and they caused some issues with one teammate in particular, Abdul Carter, who tweeted about it, and they said they had their conversation like man and blah blah blah. They're fine. Ferris, defend yourself for being a Giants fan.
From Cali.
My hater bone took me too far.
Oh, really?
And I'm stuck now forever.
Well,
how are you stuck forever? You can change your team whenever you want.
Oh yeah, remember the Chargers? You kind of decided you want to go that direction.
Yeah, but it didn't feel good.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well, you know what?
This will feel better because you're moving away from the racists.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, Jim's the coach. Yeah, was also there. Yeah, and that family isn't well known to be very good people. So I don't think you're moving away.
No, I know. I didn't say go back to the Chargers.
Oh,
away from the Giants.
Yeah. Didn't your man Abdul Carter come out recently and be like, you know what? Yeah, we sat down as men and talked, but you know what? That guy.
and I liked every minute of it.
And I'm like, good.
I loved every minute of it.
He spoke his mind. He said, listen,
he didn't back down either.
Affiliation, we're cool as long as you do what you need to do in the locker room and keep that separate. We're good, but we ain't got to be friends.
He said I had to tell him that I don't mess with that. And you know what? He showed real leadership and character.
Yep.
In the situation. He didn't back down either. He said, I still stand by what I said. We talked, whatever that conversation was, we're gonna move on from it. But we talked, and I'm gonna stick by what I said, and we know what it is. And you know what? I what a tremendous. I love Abdul Carter, and like Yeah, who the hell does Boomer Esiason think he is? Who the hell does he think he is, bro?
Super Bowl champion, which he's
no, he's not though.
No, he thinks that he is first.
Oh, he thinks that is, yeah. Like who, bro? You a bum, bro. Straight up. You know what I mean? How are you talking about like, oh, he didn't live up to the hype? Well, one did, and two, it was 1 year. We're 1 year in. Mm-hmm. So what he really wanted, because he went after him. He didn't go after the alleged leader of the group, the quarterback who brought the issue into the locker room. Mm-hmm. He went after the player reacting to the issue.
Right.
Well, because white players supporting Trump they're allowed to do that.
Exactly.
And nobody's allowed to say anything about it. And he went on there talking about, if somebody, when it was Colin Kaepernick, and he was doing his thing, he was like, if somebody were to wear a MAGA hat or say they support MAGA, like that wouldn't be okay. But he didn't have anything to say about the players who did that. He's a clown. He's a hypocrite. So I don't really have anything to say about Boomer Esiason other than that. Like he's irrelevant. Jaxson Dart is young and stupid, and I personally I don't think that he's going to be there long term, but we'll see with that. I feel like this is an opportunity for him to kind of learn and grow up a bit. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to, Giants fans are not you, Ferris, but there's a lot of Giants fans who are going to revel in their 3-year run of Jackson and Cam Scatterboo. And then they're going to be upset in 4 years when you haven't won anything and you got to start over yet again.
Right.
Yeah.
But
but let me tell you what Esiason said that I really take offense to. He said it was a boneheaded error on Abdul's part, questioned his maturity, and declared there's only one man on that call, and that was Jaxson Dart. Who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? You're not a man either. You are a petulant child. You are a disgrace to everything I don't even know what you stand for. You're a disgrace to being a man, period. That radio station is a joke. He's a joke. And his co-host is a joke. A bunch of jokes on WFAN. Jokes. And he's the main joke. Trust me, Jose told me to be a little bit more professional on these broadcasts, and I will be. Because trust me, if this was if this was 2 weeks ago, Ferris, words that shouldn't be uttered will be uttered out of my mouth. Because you're lucky, man. I swear to God, bro, the Boomer Esiason thinks he's hot stuff. He's not. He's just another blowhard with a mic who's living off. Yeah, you had a couple good years in the 80s. Woo, 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 woo. Guess what? You're not even the greatest Cincinnati Bengals quarterback of all time, homie. That's Ken Anderson. So you need to shut your mouth. You need to shut your mouth. I don't want to hear from you again. You questioning his manhood. You're not a man. He called him a child.
Right. Mm-hmm. All right. Cool.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Quick question first. So now that all this has happened, how you feel about John Harbaugh trading Abdul Carter? Because it's gonna happen.
I swear to God, just proves to me that you don't know how to do your job. You don't know how to do your job. If you speaking of what Boomer Esiason said, not being a man,
right?
You're not a man. You're not a man. Someone famously said to me, he's like, oh, it's easier to be a leader of men because men are men and they know their roles because men can be men. Mm-hmm. If you keep calling yourself a leader of men and you keep trading your best players and the men because you can't handle them, you're not a man. You're a boy. And you're a child and you have no right to be leading a franchise. Just because somebody got a little bit of abrasive personality, a little moody. Oh, I can't have him in my locker room. Then you can't be a head coach. This is the NFL. It's 53 players on a roster. 46 are active on game day. You have 65, including the practice squad, and you can't handle people. Of course, you're going to have nobody. Of course, the personalities aren't going to mash all the time. But you as a head coach need to mix it and meld it together. And if you can't do that, you don't deserve to be in this position.
How do you feel about the impending return of Odell Beckham Jr.? Because apparently Malik Neighbors' knee is not going to heal.
Right.
You know what? Me, as a fan of him, I'm excited. As a fan of him, I'm excited. As a football fan, what the hell is he going to bring on that knee? That's Swiss cheese.
230 yards and 1 touchdown.
Wow, better than Bateman? That's crazy. That's wild that you would.
This is a no Bateman. This is a no Bateman.
No, I'm just saying that's wild that you landed on a number that was more than Rashad Bateman. That's crazy.
What's up, Flexo?
Odell Beckham.
You cold-blooded, homie.
I mean, even coming off of his worst season in Miami, he's sitting out a year. He's probably still going to be the best that New York has if Malik Neighbors doesn't come back.
That's crazy. No, they got
Darius Slayton's injured.
Yeah, they got
Are we just talking to receivers? Or are we just pass catchers?
We just told receivers.
Oh yeah, he'll be the best receiver.
Who else you got right now? You got Wandale's gone.
He's gone.
Malik is out.
Yes.
Jalen Hyatt.
Oh, yeah. Malachi Fields.
Malachi Fields, the rookie out of
There you
Notre
go.
Dame.
Malachi Fields.
I'm sorry, Miles Boykin 2.0. Let's go.
That's what he looks
rude.
like to me.
That's rude. You also I thought you signed somebody in free agency or something.
Darnell Mooney and Calvin Austin.
Hey, there you go. Darnell Mooney can play.
Oh, Calvin Austin. Lil Reek.
Yeah, Mooney last year had a down year because in Atlanta he was dealing with something happened to his shoulder. I think he either it was like a separated shoulder or something happened with the shoulder.
And he suffered from Michael Penix.
That too, but something happened with the shoulder.
Yeah. But Mooney can play. He'll be the number one. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is Brodny.
It's not cool.
That's not good, Brodny. Brodny, if I told you, hey, Brodny, you know who the Carolina Panthers number 1 receiver is this year? You're like, who? Ferris? It's gonna be Darnell Mooney. How would you react?
It would depend on what year you told me that, honestly.
This year.
This year, I laugh at you. There were some years where I was like, man, let's get some Darnell Mooney in here.
Yeah.
You know what? Listen, we got a Giants fan, we got a Panthers fan. And it's wild to me that now, as a Baltimore Ravens fan, I can say, arguably, we have the best wide receiver.
Well, individual wide receiver. You can.
Well, individual.
Yeah, wide receiving core, you're still not there.
Not yet.
But individually, you can make that argument that Zay's better than Teterow, and that's fine.
Zay Flowers.
Zay has absolutely earned that.
Yes.
He was a top 10 wide receiver last year.
Yes, he was.
I think at the end of this season, we won't be saying that anymore, but that's fine.
What? 1,500 yards incoming.
Oh, for real?
In this Declan Dole offense, yes.
Okay. All right.
They are raving about him at OTAs.
Yeah, they rave about everybody at OTAs. They're raving about Jimmy Horn at OTAs again right now.
Because he's going to be special.
All right. Yeah, no, they did that last year too. What did he do last year?
He didn't get the opportunity.
I'll tell you what. He wasn't Rashad Bateman. He wasn't that. So, it doesn't matter what people say at OTAs. It doesn't really matter what people say in training camp. It matters what you do when the games start and you get out there on the field. All right. The last time we saw Jimmy Horn, he was dropping a 4th down pass that could have kept their season alive and sent them to the next round of the playoffs. But, it is what it is. That was last year. I'm not upset about it. You're upset. Anyway, moving right along. What's going on? Tell us what's going on about in Ravens camp, Hendo. Since you want to talk about how great they are and how much better they are than everybody else.
Whoa, I didn't say that they were better than everybody else. I just said right now it's amazing for me to have that feeling that the Ravens wide receiver is up there because for years we couldn't talk about the Ravens having the best wide receiver.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And if Surratt and if Jacoby Lane rounding the form and Bateman does something, provides us something in the trade, like this wide receiver room could be something special. Now, there is rumors that the Ravens could be leading in the Tyreek Hill signing.
Yeah, that's a lie. Listen, Nigerian. Listen, all right, listen, Christian. He didn't catch a stray. I said Jimmy Horn was not as good as him. That's catching strays?
I think he's probably talking about what Hendo said.
No, this is the second time he said it now.
Oh,
all right. So
because y'all slander wide receivers too. Like, don't do that. My man had 9 touchdowns in the season. Don't do that.
Hey man, Team Calvin Austin can't wait, baby. Calvin Austin.
Okay. Calvin Austin can play.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was given a fair shake in Pittsburgh, but he can play. You see that move he put on Awuzie to end our season?
Yeah.
No, maybe you didn't first, but we saw it.
No, I saw. I'm just saying, like, Chidobe Awuzie. So,
well, first of all, they saying that this is an excellent re-signing for the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Ravens love Chidobe Awuzie. I don't know what you're.
Love him.
I don't know what you're getting at here, Ferris.
Well, those 4 Colorado homies, they had a moment in the sun, and then most of them were mostly out of the league in like a couple of years.
But not Chidobe Awuzie.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And he got a raise. I don't know. The Ravens love him. Listen, with Jesse Minter and Anthony Weaver, maybe they can make something of him. They need to kind of help him out with his footing.
Yeah.
But
you know what? Someone call Akila Witherspoon and Chedrick Thompson. You bring all the Buffalo.
You know why they love Chidobe Awuzie is because it seemed like he was the one person who could understand the things that Zach Orr was saying. But Zach Orr's not there anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It's fine. Nothing wrong with bringing back Chidobe Awuzie.
Chidobe Awuzie shouldn't stop you from improving that position.
And plus, it's a really fun name to say. I like saying it.
Yeah,
Chidobe Awuzie. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool guy.
Yeah.
No, that's what we got. We got Nate Wiggins. They're saying he's having a strong camp.
Yeah,
but saying Nate Wiggins ain't fun. Saying Chidobe Awuzie is funner.
I would hope that your former first round pick is having a strong camp.
He better.
I would hope so a lot.
If you went by Nathaniel Wiggins, that would be kind of dope. But he goes with Nate.
How's it looking in Giants camp there, Ferris?
Alvell Reese looks pretty good playing off-ball linebacker in coverage. And, Abdul Carter looks good with the...
Sorry. Covering who?
Exactly. Who's he covering? He's covering air.
Oh, Lord.
My
man will lock it down, Gunner, until he pops his Achilles.
Exactly.
Come on,
man. So nothing of note. We have 3 Achilles injuries in the OTAs.
John Harbaugh effect.
Yeah, one in Andrew Thomas. Literally, there's no point of him being there, but he shows up anyway, and he does rehab and off the field. He's not on the field. He doesn't do any of the 7-on-7s or any of those drills because they gotta manage his foot. He got a Liz Frank injury last year, 2 years ago, and they're just making sure he stays fully healthy. If the foot's gone, most of the time, the linemen are gone. When that happens, so they're making sure his foot stays okay. He's perfectly. I enjoy what they're doing. Which is pretty good because John Harbaugh hasn't John Harbaugh'd him, you know what I mean? Because, it's Andrew Thomas, this is a cornerstone, make sure he's good.
Ronnie Stanley wasn't that. Hey, Davon.
Whoa, what? Hey, first of all, Davon, don't call him. Leave him alone. So why do we keep catching strays, Brodny?
I'm responding to what he's saying about he's not messing with Andrew Thomas because he's a franchise cornerstone. As was Ronnie Stanley, and he ran him into the ground.
Yeah,
repeatedly. He said, "Oh, you got up again." He would not get off of Ronnie Stanley, and now you don't have a franchise left tackle.
Yeah,
that's fact.
Yeah, that's what I like about Andrew Thomas has had this plan for the last 2 years. And the team is sticking to the plan of the way they operate in the offseason for him. Ronnie Barnes has helped that out and the medical staff. And hopefully, thank God he's not meddled in it. That's good to hear. Nothing much is going on. The big situation with Abdul Carter and Jaxson Dart popped off. And nothing on the field of worth or note that happened.
Not yet.
I've heard nothing about Malachi Fields. No positives, no negatives. So none of note really. Yeah, you stink, Brodny.
Brodny doesn't stink. Don't listen.
Wow.
Damon, that's what Damon says.
That's okay.
He's all right. Well, listen, today is June 1st, so tomorrow I guess they're gonna start
you out with that real quick.
Oh no.
Don't time him out.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I thought it was my channel.
It is your channel. You do whatever you want.
Show.
No, it is your show. It's your show.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I thought y'all woke me up at 6 a.m. in the goddamn morning to come handle this.
For the record, I didn't wake you up.
I didn't wake you up either.
I don't know, Ferris, but you also didn't show up for the show last week, so you're not clear.
Or the week before.
I had a religious commitment, sir.
Or the week before.
Yeah, I don't care.
I had a graduation commitment.
Somebody else's graduation, bro. That don't mean nothing to me.
Oh, God forbid a brother want to support a homie. Oh, I apologize. If you were graduating, and that, I would have showed up to yours.
That's fine, bro.
If you go back to college, Brodny, I'll show up.
You know what though? You won't show up if I ask you to do a show though that you committed to. Anyway, moving on.
That wasn't written in stone.
Yes. You know what? We'll talk about that later. Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Show me your proof.
Hey, okay. I will. Don't say that if you don't want to see it.
That's a good point.
Anyway,
I'll live in denial.
Hendo.
Yes, sir.
Ravens camp. Ravens OTAs. I'm sorry, not camp yet.
Not yet.
How's it looking?
It's looking wonderful. Lamar Jackson's back. Like the energy's good. We have a new coaching staff, a new regime, so they feel like things are going to be a little bit different this year around. We no longer have that MAGA guy leading us, breaking us down. June 1st.
Lamar's gone.
June 1st, cuts. We're about to see what's going to happen.
Who's leading the huddles? I don't understand. Y'all just, it's too early, man. Y'all got to be clear with your statements. I don't understand.
John Harbaugh, you know who I'm speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
June 1st cuts are about to happen. So hopefully, maybe somebody will let go of center or they're going to invoke a trade. We don't know yet. Like, EDC may have a plan. There's an opportunity. There are a couple of trades that can be made out there for the Ravens to get a start center. But as of right now, they say Danny Penner is looking good. I don't know. It's OTAs, like you said. It's shorts and T-shirts. They're going through the motions. They're not really doing any kind of workouts. We'll see in a couple of weeks when they get to mandatory minicamp how things are shaking out. But for right now, they're saying certain players are looking good. They had Carson Vincent stand in for Ronnie Stanley. They said he's looking a lot better than he has in the past. Like it's a lot of excitement in Ravensville just because of all the newness that's going on. We have an offense now that's supposed to be particularly attacking defenses. So the players are happy about that. Defensively, we know what Jesse Mitchell brings to the table. We saw what he did with the Chargers with no-name players. We have a lot of players that at one point in time in their careers did a lot of things. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Roquan can do, showing up in shape and how he's going to look for the season. So, we're really excited about what's going on with the
Ravens. Derwin James and Khalil Mack are names.
First of all, I'm not saying they had all no names first. They had 5th, 7th round picks out there looking.
Denzel Perryman exists, sir.
Okay, let's not do that with Denzel. Let's not do that with Denzel. Denzel was a above average linebacker.
Yeah, he was.
What about Tui?
Tui Tuilopo.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for the last name.
All right,
Jesse made him.
He was good before. He was good before.
He was good before Jesse, but he was great after.
Okay. What about first round pick Odafe Owe?
Yeah.
Credit that to Zach.
I argued this with Jose as well. They had a ton of talent on that defense.
Yeah,
a ton of talent. But that's fine.
Yeah.
The back end was people of a different name.
I wanted to have Ferris respond to this because I know that he is the gatekeeper.
Okay.
Flex Zone says Maga Johnny is a Hall of Famer.
Whoa.
Multiple exclamation points on that. Ferris, what do you think?
Yeah, I guess if you want to, just put everybody in their mama in the Hall of Fame, sure.
Ooh,
okay. We talked about this last time first.
I guess
180 regular season wins, a Super Bowl appearance, went to the playoffs 12 out of 18 seasons. I'm not saying that he is, but there is a case that can be made.
He's absolutely going to the Hall of Fame, 100%. I don't think there's any question about that. But I think to Ferris's usual point, I know he's trying to simmer down a little bit because as they told him to be more professional. Guys like him and guys like Bill Cowher make it more the Hall of Mediocre. Thank you very much, Kobe, for the super chat. He said, didn't think Harbs would turn the Giants around quickly, but it feels like his influence is making them actively worse. Feels like Belichick at UNC.
Wow.
That's not fair. That's not fair, Kobe, because Belichick at UNC wasn't trying. He went there to vacation with his girl. Harbaugh is trying to do Harbaugh things, and it's just he doesn't have Lamar Jackson anymore, so it's not working. But you know what? The season hasn't started yet. We'll see. We'll see what kind of product they put out on the field. But I don't think that Bill Belichick really took the University of North Carolina job very seriously.
Right.
But that's okay.
And what did y'all have? What do y'all have first? 3 injuries so far?
Yeah, Thaddeus Dixon, Roy Robinson Harris, and Gunnar Olszewski all tore their Achilleses.
Right.
Thaddeus Dixon was an undrafted cornerback out of North Carolina, funny enough. And then Roy Robinson Harris was a signee last year. That was a depth piece. That was pretty good in Chicago because he fit the scheme. Didn't really do much in New York. And then Gunnar Olszewski is our punt returner, kick returner.
Okay. So y'all haven't even done the conditioning test yet, which Ravens players for decades will tell you is probably the hardest in the NFL. So expect more injuries to come. Sorry for you first.
That is what it is, I guess. It is what it is.
Unfortunately. So you mentioned Tyreek Hill, Hendo, and the Ravens possibly being interested in signing him. Right. What happened to Stephon Diggs? But hold that thought. Compose yourself for just a moment, because we did get a super chat from Kobe. He said, "Are they practicing running on their heels?" I don't know. I don't know, but thank you very much.
I mean, that shouldn't even make a difference, because it was I can't remember the dude. It was a dude for the wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans. All he did was walk around on his heels, and then he said it made him faster. He was never injured. I don't know what John Harbaugh doing. But what about Stephon Diggs? What about him?
Who the hell was that?
I can't remember his name, but I can see his face. Like it's long. This is a long time ago. This is like 94, 91, something.
The Oilers.
I mean, yeah, them.
Okay. Yeah.
Ernest Gibbons.
No. He wasn't a part of them. Haywood Jeffries. He wasn't a part of those guys. He was after those guys.
Those are my guys.
Sanders, I don't know his name. Whatever. It don't matter. What about Stephon Diggs? What are we talking about? Stephon Diggs.
No. Is Stephon Diggs not an option in Baltimore?
I think maybe because of his legal troubles, he may not be. Me and Jose talked about how Stephon Diggs would be a great addition for the Baltimore Ravens, but I just don't know what the powers that be feel about his off-field antics, him not being a good person. I think he would help this wide receiver room.
Is he a bad person?
No, I know he's a bad person.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. You're talking about Tyree. My bad.
Oh no, I'm talking about Stephon.
I don't know that we can paint Stephon with the bad person brush. Like, what is he? What has he really done?
That's right.
That's a good point.
And I don't want to see no comments from somebody who can't be on the show saying these things. All right. If you can type, you can talk.
Wow, that man's at work.
No, he's not.
That man had his shirt ready to go.
He ain't at work yet.
No,
and if he's there, he ain't working.
Something like Chris Sanders or something like that. Maybe I don't remember.
Oh, this says Diggs is not a good person, but that doesn't mean bad. There's room between good and bad.
Okay,
there's room between good and bad.
And yes, Flexon, they are both awful people, but hell of football players.
I know, but I'm asking you, what makes Stephon Diggs an awful person?
Derek Mason?
No, first.
Chris Sanders.
He said something like Chris 1994.
Some way, I don't remember. It don't matter.
He said after 1994.
It was something. No, I said after. I said
anyway,
after Ernest Gibbons.
Anyway, listen. What makes Stephon Diggs an awful person?
His attitude.
Well, you ain't never met Stephon.
Oh, I haven't.
I don't know.
Have you?
I told you he played with one of my kids at Maryland.
A great attitude right there.
No,
he was helping out the Hendo bloodline.
No, he was not.
He was. Whomst among us were great people in college when we were the most talented person that we'd ever met.
Well, also too, you got to think about it in the relativeness of football player good people.
That's right, Kobe.
They're not regular human beings, so you got to be a little bit of a bad person and a little crazy to play this sport. So it's just degrees of it. You know what I mean?
Was Barry Sanders a bad person?
We just don't. Well, he never spoke. See, he probably killed.
Was Calvin Johnson a bad person?
Yes.
No, I know that there are degrees of this, and you can see.
No, Calvin Johnson's not a bad person. We don't know.
Exactly. Because with Deshaun Watson, he appeared to be a good kid coming out of college.
Oh yes, he did. I had given bonuses to faculty members.
Kobe says if no one wants you to date their sister, you're probably a bad person, or you're a bad boyfriend. Those are two different things.
They are. They are. But when the whole team unanimously says, yeah, Stephon.
It wasn't unanimous.
No, I think they said that because they know he a little promiscuous because of all the baby mamas and he just, he's not very committal, right? Because they people like I think he's a good person and he's a good friend, but I wouldn't want him to be a part of with my sister because what if he, gets her knocked up and then he's not committal? I don't want that for my sister.
All right, I'll take that, Queendom. I'll take that.
What?
She said, I don't know if I would call him awful, but he definitely is reckless and has poor character. I give you that one.
I don't think it's fair to say he has poor character because all you hear about is, oh, well, he's dating a lot of people or sleeping with a lot of people.
He's a bit reckless. He's a bit reckless.
That feels unfair to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Particularly in this last instance where that woman was clearly lying.
Oh, that woman was a liar.
Clearly.
Yes, that woman was definitely lying.
That's right, Kobe. As a girl dad, it's not what you want.
Man, listen, I don't nobody care you're a girl dad, Kobe. Listen, we talking about whether or not.
First of all, don't come in here disrupting what we got going on, bro. You are up and cranky.
I'm joking, Kobe. But again, is saying that somebody is a bad relationship partner the same as saying they're a bad person?
Those are two different things. I give you that.
Right.
But some people can't separate the two. And when you're dealing with the franchise, they are looking at every single aspect of your life. So we don't know what they're looking at.
Are they?
Some of them.
I know this quarterback in New York. They didn't seem to do a lot of background check on him.
You didn't do this for that. But listen, we don't know. I think after June 2nd. Yeah. I'm not for certain. The compensatory picks don't count. I don't know.
Well, no, I think that date is passed already.
It may have passed. So something happens after June 2nd. I can't remember, but
maybe it is June 2nd.
That opens up the door for teams to start doing more signings. So if that's the case, EDC loves them comp picks, then of course now he can go out and get a Stephon Diggs, somebody else possibly. We'll see what happens over the next few days because this is the time of the year when teams are starting to shape their roster and cut certain players, get rid of certain salaries. We don't know what's going to happen with the AJ Brown saga. We don't know if he's actually going. If he's actually, I mean, you never know. Today a team could jump in there and contact Howie and tell him, "Hey, what they offer you, I can beat that."
That's true. They could, but there's a bunch of scared cowards in the NFL, so nobody will.
Dan Morgan, is he a coward?
No, Dan Morgan's not a coward, but we don't need AJ Brown. We got receivers.
Oh, you got Xavier. You right. You got an AJ Brown light. You right.
We got Dedero McMillan. We got Jalen Coker. We just drafted Chris Brazzell. And more to the point, because everybody could use AJ Brown. Everybody in the league could use AJ Brown. More to the point, we can't spare any draft picks because the roster was when Dan showed up, the roster was in a state. So we need all them picks to fix that out. But
hey man, if AJ Brown don't want to move that far,
no.
The Giants.
Wait a minute. First of all, do you not know who your head coach is?
Right.
This man literally came out in a press conference and said, if you're worried about your numbers, if you're worried about your stats, don't come to this team. We look forward to playing against you. He's not one for strong personalities. And that man sitting there looking at that wide receiver on the bench reading a book during the game, he will lose his mind. Your coach don't want these guys. He's going to get rid of Malik Neighbors. Like, y'all are in for a rude awakening. Y'all are going to see what Ravens fans had to go through for 17, 15 seasons. Like, yeah, you're going to realize he ain't what they thought he was.
3 years from now with a church choir ass team wondering why you win in 5 games. Kobe, Tyreek's a terrible person.
Tyreek's not a good person.
Tyreek is
not a good person.
Tyreek is awful.
Yeah.
Which is why he's not going to be a Baltimore Raven.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well,
if Jesse has something to say, maybe.
I bet Jesse would say sign Stephon Diggs.
I'll take
the other part of it. You got to remember, Tyreek. What has it been? A year and a half since he's had a catch longer than 30 yards.
I mean, part of that's him. Part of that was Tua because his regression.
Hey, listen. That's fine. You can blame Tua all you want, but great receivers get theirs no matter who their quarterback is.
True.
True.
But he has
DeAndre Hopkins, Andre Johnson,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Hey, there's a
Rel Owens?
question whether he's Tyreek Hill anymore.
We don't need him to be Tyreek Hill. Hill. We just need him to be somebody that can take the top off the defense and draw coverages.
And I'm saying he wasn't able to do that in Miami the last year or so, and he tore up every part of his knee. So there's a question whether he can do that anymore. You got Tez Walker anyway. You got Tez at home. Tez scored 3 or 4 touchdowns off of those 5 opportunities he got.
Yes. Tez Walker should make a big leap this season.
There you go. So
we don't need him, but my thing is collect all the talent that you can, because you never know when injuries are going to play a factor. You never know what's going to happen at the end of the season. So when you have enough people on the roster, if somebody goes down, you have that next man up mentality that they can step up and do the job. Like, Aaron Rodgers is not a good person.
Yeah.
At all. We can say that for a fact.
All right. What else? I don't think we really had anything else for this morning, did we?
We've only been here an hour. We got an hour left.
We don't have an hour left. Stop lying. I don't appreciate it.
That's right, Tanja. Do what the Eagles do. Like, Howie Roseman is never satisfied. When that team has a deficiency somewhere, he doubles down on that position, triples down to make sure that when something happens, he has players that can step up. Like,
been pretty satisfied with that fraud Jalen Hurts, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway.
This man could have been a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
But he wasn't, was he? And AJ Brown won the Super Bowl for him as well. So I don't know. Whatever. Like, it's fine. It's fine. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls. He outplayed Pat Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls, or did Pat Mahomes' offensive line not show up?
I mean, blame it on Brett Veach. Like,
no, they had a bunch of injuries.
All I'm saying is Jalen Hurts isn't a fraud. He may not be the top 5 quarterback that a lot of people say that he is. I don't think that he's a fraud. I think that if he actually opened his game up and stopped being afraid to throw across the middle, or stop being afraid to throw deep passes, I think Jalen Hurts would be a lot better. It's just his reluctancy to kind of just let those passes fly is what's bringing down the Philadelphia Eagles. Now they have another new offensive coordinator, and let's see what they can get out of him. Let's see what they can do with this new collection of wide receivers, because they're going to trade A.J. Brown, but they signed Dontavian Wicks. They signed Hollywood Brown. They drafted Mekhi Lemon. Let's see with this collection of talent that they have at the wide receiver position. Let's see what they can draw up and see how Jalen Hurts does now, because he's not a bad quarterback, Brian.
That's crazy that he's not a bad quarterback. He's not a fraud. You said he's afraid to throw over the middle and deep.
Yeah. So what is he, Hendo? So what is he?
He's a screen merchant. Is that what you're saying?
He's okay. He's not Geno Smith.
Screen and swing.
Let's just say that he's not Geno Smith.
I'll tell you what he is. He cost me my fantasy football league that 1 year. That's all I gotta say. Because he didn't know how to pass it to AJ Brown properly. Threw 2 interceptions against the Seahawks on Monday night. I digress.
That's okay.
A Giants fan rooting for the Eagles. Good to go.
I was rooting for AJ Brown to get more than 40 catches and 40 yards and 5 catches and a touchdown.
All right. So to alleviate this issue first, just trade it to me.
I won't.
Okay.
Because if he gets traded to the schedule.
Oh, the schedule. They're going to have a first place schedule this year. Things are going to be a lot tougher for the Patriots. So.
Well, no, I was saying the schedule as in Drake May, like I was insulting him, like the schedule.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot tougher. So Drake May is not going to be in the MVP conversation this season. So
Josh McDaniels can screen up some openings for AJ Brown somehow, some way. Somehow, some way.
Facts. Listen, no. So Kobe says that the Ravens don't have an issue with bad people. They were going to keep Ray Rice until that video came out. That's false. They were going to keep Ray Rice until the season before. In the 16-game schedule, he had 380 yards rushing. If Ray Rice had his normal 1,200 yards rushing, the Ravens would have kept him. But because he was just because he was on such a decline, the Ravens was like, he ain't doing it anyway. And they had no problem letting him go. So they don't have problem keeping bad people like Ray Lewis, 2 knees.
Because if he had the 1,200 yards, just a quick touch, they would have suspended him.
Right.
Said he's going to therapy, and then he would have been back by mid-season or some nonsense like that. And that's how they do.
And speaking of bad people, I'm currently working on a video on how good was Terrell Suggs actually. Speaking of bad people.
That's not going to endear you. It's not going to endear you to the Ravens flock.
Yeah, they got to know about their stars. But Ray Rice had one bad year. He had one bad year and bad half, because if you remember the year prior, he started off the Super Bowl pretty well, and in the second half, he just seemed to lost all his talent, and that fumble let the 49ers back into the game. So after that second half, then you go through a year like that.
Beyonce.
Yes, first, and Beyonce. So it was one bad year, but the Ravens saw the writing on the wall.
He had been declining for a couple of years, and then he had an unbelievably terrible year. 16
games, 300 and some yards. That's Rashad Bateman-ish.
And he was at like 3.2 yards per carry or so.
Yeah,
they touch on Jalen Hurts also too. You know, he's had a lot of turnover in the offensive coordinator room.
Mm-hmm.
Shane Steichen left, and then they hired Brian Johnson. He then got fired. Then they hired Kellen Moore. They made it to the Super Bowl. He then leaves for New Orleans, and they hired Kevin Patullo. He's not working. So he's had 4 different coordinators in 4 different years. Now it's going to be his 5th coordinator in 5 years, because they got rid of Kevin Patullo and replaced him with Sean Mannion. If anyone remembers who Sean Mannion is,
Yes, first.
He's the former Oregon State quarterback for many years. But I didn't know he was a coordinator nowadays. So I feel old. So there's that. So he's going to have 5 coordinators in 5 years. And I don't know what's going on, because Kevin Patullo, it was just a complete and utter dumpster fire. Him and Brian Johnson, those 2 of the 4 have not panned out well. And I think those 2 were Nick Sirianni hires.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kellen Moore in the middle was Howie Roseman telling him, let's get Kellen Moore. He's out there.
Yeah.
Because you can't miss twice. And I'm not going to give you credit for the hit, because I don't think you got the hit, knowing that your general manager also has say over the roster, which was a big contention point this year, because Nick Sirianni wanted to get rid of Jeff Stoutland, their offensive line coach and run game coordinator. But Howie was like, no, that's not what's going to happen, because the new offensive coordinator didn't want Jeff. And Howie said, the only condition is we're keeping Jeff. Jeff this year has taken the year off, and it's a new staff, period. It's a new staff, new run game coordinator, new offensive line coach, new coordinator. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes with the Ravens, because like God's favor says, Lamar's on his 4th offensive coordinator. And the last 2 times that Lamar has had a new offensive coordinator in their first year, he's won an MVP. So let's see what Declan Doyle can do. So the offensive coordinator thing, yeah, it can help you. It can help push your career, but when you have talent, it doesn't matter.
Well, I think the 2 offensive
shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But somehow for that fraud, it matters. Go ahead, Ferris. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, when he had a good offensive coordinator, they had good years.
Mm-hmm.
The other
and what we're saying is, when you have a lot of talent, you should have good years. When you have bad offensive coordinators, also.
Thanks.
Mike Shula coordinated the best offense in the NFL. Mike Shula was not a good coordinator. They didn't even have that much talent. So what's his name?
Are we talking
your boy?
Are we talking 2015?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your boy.
I was Mike Shula?
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But Cam was playing otherworldly, so it didn't affect him.
And he didn't have the talent around him.
And you had the great Jericho Cottrey.
Stop it for us.
They did. And Philly Brown.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg Olson was very good though.
Absolutely. And the ever so tremendous Burson Brenton.
Brenton Burson.
Brenton Burson,
sir.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, Brodny, Panther 11-win season loading. Absolutely.
It better be.
100%.
That's danger.
First of all, I picked the Panthers to win 12 games. They better win. They better win at least.
They have a very difficult schedule.
They do.
I don't know about
in a very horrible division.
One of the best divisions in the league, actually.
6 wins right there, easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Better than the AFC North
for one season.
Oh, okay. Sure. Sure.
All I'll say is this: the NFC South.
That one season being the most recent season, so I don't know what you're talking about, but that's fine. Again, the NFC South, people like to laugh at it, but
It's magical.
All 4 teams have been to the Super Bowl since the realignment. A couple of them have won the Super Bowl. One of them has won 2. Like, they are the most successful division in the NFL.
Well, doesn't my division have 4 Super Bowls?
I don't think that they do. But
all
4
teams, yeah, in 2002.
All 4 teams have not gone to the Super Bowl.
That's a good point. Yes, that is true.
Sure. And DC has been a dumpster fire for forever. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're right about that.
But you do have 4 because it's 2 for the Giants, 2 for the Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
But none for
Dallas. Where you at, Caleb?
Where you at?
I asked Caleb. I told Caleb, "Hey, Caleb, do you prefer what I went through, or do you prefer what you go through?" He said he would prefer mine because he could hold on to the Super Bowls. He can always remember those 2 years. Because how crushing is it, like, knowing that every year you're going to win 12 games, and they mean nothing.
They sure do.
They mean nothing because you end up losing in the wild card round, or you lose in the conference, in the divisional round, and either you get embarrassed like what the Packers did to you. They come to your house and they beat you by halftime, or that this offense with Dak Prescott that every year is always so great. Short circuits in Santa Clara, where the defense prevents the Niners from scoring more than 16, but your offense only scores 13. Just completely short circuits.
I feel like from now, let's just stick to the team names.
Yeah. Sorry, the Niners. I apologize.
There you go.
I apologize.
But yeah, that is a good question. Would you rather have a Super Bowl win than 10 years of being terrible, or 11 years of being competitive with no championships?
I'll take the titles.
Yeah, I'll take the title every time.
Yeah,
every time.
Like, it's like, I don't understand the people who just want to compete.
Yeah. At the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you win 12 games a year and there's no title. Those 12 wins a year mean nothing.
Yeah.
They mean absolutely nothing. Like, imagine if you go undefeated and you lose in the Super Bowl. 2007 means nothing to the Patriots fans. Right. 2007 means absolutely nothing to them because they didn't get the trophy. Mm-hmm. Who cares that they went 18?
It's an embarrassment, is what it is.
Yeah. Like, that means nothing. Those 18 wins, absolutely, they're
especially when those Eli Manning on the other side that took it from you.
Exactly.
And I'm not even trying to disrespect Eli, but you got to live with that.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think the funny story was when Tom Brady heard Michael Strahan talk about they were going to limit the Patriots in points, and Tom was like, "No, it's 17." And Tom was like, "They're going to hold us to 17 points." Yeah, right. Well, you're right. They didn't hold you to 17. Okay. They held you to 14. So
yeah, he said, "No, they're going to hold us to 17." Okay,
right.
Absolutely.
And then they went out and laid an egg twice. Yeah. Right, twice.
The Giants will always have a special place in my heart because of that win.
Exactly, God's favorite, 73-9. That's it. That's the record book. Most wins in a regular season.
What they say in that movie? Why we gotta bring up bullshit?
That's a good story. That's God's favorite.
Why we gotta bring up bullshit?
You yell at God's favorite. You don't yell at me. You yell at God.
What are we doing here?
Or God. You know what I mean? You yell at him. You know what I mean?
It's not necessary.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Rings supersede everything.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely. Carolina's 15-1. They lost in the Super Bowl to Denver. Mm-hmm. Don't care about the 15-1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anything.
Do you care about that season, Brodny? Does that season even matter anymore to you?
No, I love it just for Cam won MVP, so that's great. But in terms of the team, like, no, man, it's nothing.
Yeah, 2019 Ravens rattled off 12 straight wins. Mm-hmm. Looked like they looked like nobody was like they beat every team. They beat every contender in the league that season.
We lost to the Chargers.
And we lost to the Titans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That one was more crushing.
That season hurt me to my soul, and it means nothing that we had the number one offense in the league. Lamar Jackson was a unanimous MVP. It means nothing because we didn't go out there and handle business and win the Super Bowl. So yeah,
you lost to Ryan Tannehill. Crazy.
Didn't we? That's still crazy. Remember Khalif Raymond running past Marlon Humphrey. Derrick Henry throwing a touchdown. Like I remember that whole game. Mark Andrews tipping the ball, tipping off his hands. Like Seth Roberts dropping a surefire touchdown that would have tied the game up in the first half. Like it's so many bad memories about 2019, and still hurts me to my soul.
Hey, your defense kept Derrick Henry out of the end zone though.
Yeah, I mean he just threw it for a touchdown. Huh?
Yeah, he threw for a touchdown. He ran for 195 yards, but he did not cross the goal line.
He didn't cross the goal line. Yeah, it was super nasty. But that's okay.
Who made the Super Bowl that year in 2019?
The Chiefs.
Their first one. Their first one.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Do you all think the Chiefs will bounce back this season?
They need to upgrade that receiving core. They need new weapons.
I heard AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, and Stephon Diggs are available.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I generally because here's the thing, right? Because I think here's the thing about Brett Veach. He was planning for the future, right? He was like, Tyreek Hill, burner. He's one of the guys who's a burner in this draft. Xavier Worthy. He's also slightly bigger than Tyreek Hill, but he's bigger
taller,
right? As in taller, but he's not bigger. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they thought we have a burner who's taller, he'll be more durable. Not correct. But the thing is, does he run routes?
No. He runs gadget plays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they don't actually let him play receiver. Either he can't run routes, you know what I mean? Or they've just
they're not asking him. Right.
Or they're not asking him to do. And then here's the dude, then you get Hollywood Brown, but in a sense but then also too is your other main weapon of your dynastic years with Tyreek Hill was Travis Kelce. And he's 36, dog. He's 36.
Right.
And you need to start thinking when the cliff comes for football players, the cliff comes hard, especially for position players not named quarterback. They come hard and it hurts. So they need to make sure to replace him.
Yeah. I mean, they've also brought in Tyquan Thornton.
Thank you, Kobe.
He don't know how to run routes either.
Wide receiver one for rehab between bunks and lockup.
Yeah, pretty much.
Idiot. But we'll see what we get out of Travis Kelce. We'll see what we get out of Travis Kelce possibly in his last season. Now that he's not going to be Mr. Billionaire, so maybe he cares about football again. Who knows?
Also, too, there's a situation that they never thought would happen. They need to be able to reintegrate Patrick Mahomes off of an injury. Are they gonna be like, hey, week 1, you're in
23-1?
You know what I mean? You're in. Or do you let him, just relax a bit and you play the rookie Garrett Nussmeier, or you play a back?
No, they play Justin Fields.
They're gonna play Justin Fields.
Okay, they're gonna play Justin Fields.
Right.
And hey, Michael Vick 2.0.
But Mahomes, they say, is ahead of schedule, and he's at camp. We don't know how physically able he is to carry on, but he's going to try to get back on the field. I don't think that they should play him. I think they should let him sit out at least half the games. But it's Kansas City. I guess they know what they're doing.
What if they want to go to the playoffs, though?
But you got to look long term.
I love Justin Fields, but winning games has not been his strong suit.
But I want to see what he can do with Andy Reid.
Yeah. And that's not all on him. But
they brought back Eric Bieniemy, so
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, damn. What happened to their former offensive coordinator, Matt Nagy?
Where did that guy go?
He's now in San Francisco. He's now in New York.
Oh,
damn!
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Because it's funny you bring that up, because there was another coordinator in the AFC West too, Greg Roman, and he coordinated an MVP previously.
Right.
And I don't know where he went either.
I think he went to assist Matt Nagy.
Really? That's why. That's an all-star. Harbaugh, Nagy, Roman.
Now I will say this. Though first. First, don't roll your eyes first. I will say this though. You guys got it right by hiring Denard Wilson. Y'all got that y'all knocked that hire out the park.
Well, did they? Because Zach Orr about to prove everybody wrong, and they did not get him.
Also, too, Denard Wilson was supposed to be the person we hired beforehand, but then we hired Shane Bowen because Denard Wilson had the audacity to say, "Can I bring a staff or two with me?" And the Giants were like, "We don't do that here, buddy. Get out of here."
Fact X, triple death. I can't listen. I am going to watch New York Giants games all season long. It is going to be my pleasure.
I will be calling. I'll be calling New York Giants games.
I might have to jump in there with you since I'm not doing the games no more. I might have to jump in there with you.
If y'all want Hendo to be live streaming these Ravens games, go ahead and put that in the chat. We
well, also too, the Ravens are usually going to be playing at like 1 my time because they're not an albatross to society, and people want to watch Lamar Jackson play football.
They do.
You know what? You want to know when your season is completely over? When you play on Fox and Jonathan Vilma's calling your game. All right, that's when you know your season's over. Your season's over
Vilma?
when you hear Jonathan Vilma.
Mine says, "Yep, Hendo and Yolanda, bring it back."
I think it's Kenny Albert with him, with Megan O'Leary. That's when you know your season's over. When those three, when Kenny Albert, Jonathan Vilma, and Megan O'Leary are calling your game, Fox has said you don't matter.
Facts.
Because that's team 13 on that network. No disrespect to Megan O'Leary, Kenny Albert, the voice of hockey. The voice of hockey. A great. I love
the voice of hockey doing NFL games.
I love Kenny. Kenny's my guy. I'm a big fan of Kenny. Big fan of Megan. Her coverage of the UFC. Big fan. But
XV, we gonna be there. But more importantly, if you guys want to see Brodny back on the morning show like he's supposed to be. It's supposed to be an LBHT thing. You hit that one. Put that one in the chat.
Hey man, I don't have enough money to go to Carolina. Sorry, guys.
First of all, okay.
Right,
I'd love to go to Carolina.
I mean, are we doing this? Like,
you're on 3 teams, first.
Facts. Right.
Yeah, it was nothing, man.
It was nothing. None of us can say we own a team. It is something.
I'm sorry. Did you sell your stake in the teams?
Facts.
I only bought like $100 worth of a stake, man.
What's up, man? Hey, that's right, Corey. We want Brodny back. We want that LBHT dynamic in the morning, every morning, like 5 days a week. 5 days.
Boom. Ed would like to see Hendo call Ravens games.
Oh, okay. I need a co-host.
Going to Charlotte.
I'm so sorry. Maybe you didn't see Hendo and Yolanda.
Oh, we haven't seen Yolanda in so long. So
Charlotte's always been on my bucket list cities of visiting because I heard good things about Charlotte. It's the Emerald City, man. It's the Emerald City, man. It's a good city to walk around. No, that was the Emerald City.
I don't know. But didn't you heard that Tepper brought live music?
Oh, he did? What type of live music?
Just live music in general, any type you could imagine. They didn't have it before. Let's see, but yeah, no, everybody wants Hendo and Yolanda back calling Ravens games. Maybe on their bye week you can join Ferris and call the Giants game for funsies. Get that horrible energy. That drove you so much in previous seasons. Because now it's just going to be fun calling Ravens games.
You guys were correct. It is the Queen City. The Emerald City is Seattle. I apologize.
Yeah. I apologize. And then Brodny,
sorry,
it didn't work out with with Riverside. What I was trying to do. So if I can't find anything,
you're correct.
Anything to run it program off of, I can't do it, Brodny.
This is Brodny's not back on the morning show. I'm taking a leap of faith near San Francisco. Well, best of luck to you, sir, or madam. I don't know.
There's a net to actually catch people.
Okay, awesome.
Is it really?
That'll be fun.
There's a net.
You didn't enjoy that.
Yeah. It's amazing. Let's all go jump.
Well, post a video.
No.
Thanks.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Y'all have been bungee jumping?
No.
First.
Why would I do that?
Melanin. No.
Come on, man.
Is it because y'all watched The Fresh Prince and the homie died bungee jumping and it scarred you guys for life?
Once again, first melanin.
Right.
No.
I'll say this first. It didn't help, but no. Somebody says to you, "Hey, jump off this bridge." No, that'll kill me. No. I'm gonna put a rubber band around you.
Right.
Oh, now it sounds fun. No, that's not a.
That's a good
What kind of
point.
conversation is that? It's not a conversation that I have.
The Fresh Prince episode scarred me for life. I'm never doing that.
Listen, Eric. I tried to get Brodny to do games with me.
That's not true.
I asked you this.
Absolutely.
I asked you this 2 weeks ago.
That's not true. It's not true that because you tried to get me to do a show with you on the weekend, and I told you why I was not doing a show. You didn't know what show it was going to be. You said you had to think about it and blah blah blah. And I told you exactly why I was not doing a show with you on Sunday. And then you said, "Okay, let's do a show on Saturday." That's not calling the games.
I said call the games. You said what?
What?
I said let's call the games, and you said I'll be watching Panthers games. We are going to be streaming here, not the games, but I'll be watching the Panthers games, and then we stream after. So that means
I'm enjoying this argument.
That means that I asked you. That means that I asked you.
And thank you very much, Kobe. So only people with no obstacles in life jump.
Facts.
Yeah.
The rest of the people just jump.
Yeah.
I think the craziest thing I've ever done is swim.
I can think of something crazier.
Like
we'll
what?
talk about that later.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Swimming is awesome. Swimming is not crazy at all.
Facts.
It feels crazy. I was about to say it feels crazy to people who can't swim, but once you learn how to swim, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
I think Titanic's a horror movie. That's how much I'm scared of swimming.
Titanic is a horror movie.
Yeah, it's a horror movie.
You guys' favorite. I just don't swim in the ocean anymore.
But think about this, Ferris. It's a horror movie whose solution was learning how to swim. If Leo knew how to swim, he wouldn't have died.
He would have. First, he would have died. The temperature of the water, he would have died.
No, exactly. He knew how to swim. He just died of hypothermia because the water was cold. He was floating.
He just let go and went under. Like
because he succumbed to the hypothermia.
Nah, son.
I mean,
what he succumbed to was a broken heart because the girl that he was doing everything for said, "Yeah, this big ass door can't hold another person."
You know what? He was
like, "Oh, that's okay.
People are focusing on the wrong thing with that movie.
Better. I'm just a street rat. I'll go under the water now."
Right.
You know what? No, man. You know what? People are focusing on the wrong stupid thing in that movie, right? They was talking about let me tell you what the biggest stupid thing is. People are talking about like, the door, and he didn't fit on the door, and he should have got out of the water, right? You know what's dumber than that? At the end of the movie, after she's done telling the story about some old love that banged her on a boat years ago, and she's telling these like excavators and treasure hunters about the famous jewels, and they're all like, "Oh, what a beautiful story." She walks out to the deck, takes out the jewels, and chucks it in the water.
Away. That's why we all hate rich people. Thank you very much, Kobe.
In that movie,
every day is enough of a thrill ride.
Yeah, and you know what? In that movie,
adrenaline packed.
In that movie, that diamond thing was worth like $70 million.
Right.
Which is like $1 billion today.
Exactly.
Right. And as soon as I got to dry land, I'd have been crying all the way to the bank.
Right. Well, she could have waited a little bit because homeboy Steve Van Zandt. No, the character the actor's name is
okay.
Steve
Just
something.
go with the story first.
No, yeah. He would have said, "Give me back my diamond because I gave you." Billy Zane, yeah, his character.
Steve Van Zandt.
Sorry,
Steve Van Zandt looks like he's permanently wearing a Nixon mask. Like, how you get him mixed up with Billy Zane?
So I was watching Heat earlier. So Van Zandt and Heat. Y'all know Van Zandt and Heat. Y'all remember Van Zandt and Heat?
First, most of these people don't.
Okay, y'all haven't seen Heat?
Oh my God! All right, so
that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. Y'all, people were focusing because people were focusing on the wrong. People were focusing on the wrong stupid thing in Titanic. They were trying to focus on this old lady who just told a story of this great whatever nonsense she had on the Titanic, and she had $70 million in her pocket.
Not even love. She knew Leo for like 7 hours and killed him.
Exactly.
and then got back on land and threw away a fortune. You kept it
right.
all them decades and then just threw it away.
And that's why God's favorite. He died from a broken heart.
That's what I said. That's why he went under. He was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna let me on the." I thought we had. All right.
So you chose the diamond. You chose the diamond over me. Cool. I'm going.
And she didn't even use the diamond. She lived in middle class nonsense. You seen her house?
That's crazy, bro.
She could have used it. That's 70 million, man.
No, first we not.
Hate that movie, bro.
The first half of that movie is absolute garbage.
Hate that movie, man. I hate that movie. Like,
once
my man Iceberg shows up, then it gets good.
Hold up. Ty Riggs wants to know first. How old are you? But first is actually 25 going on 98.
27.
27 going on 105.
Facts.
Nah, bro. I've never watched a movie, and the ending, like, this the only movie ever where the ending I was like, I'm done. This movie sucks.
The only one? You ain't seen The Village?
The Village? I've never seen The Village. I've never seen The Village. Nah, I never seen The Village.
The Village was good.
There's a twist
right up until the end.
What a twist!
So
he's a big fan with the twists.
Nah, this one was a really big twist.
Okay, so I apologies to anyone who has not seen the M. Night Shyamalan masterpiece, The Village, in which Bryce Dallas Howard pretended to be blind while looking directly in everyone's eyes for the entirety of the film. Anyway, they're living in their little village, obviously.
The village,
as the name implies, and there's a monster out in these woods. And that's why they have to stay there. The monster kind of hunts them down and everything. And then Bryce Dallas Howard was like, "I'm blind, but even I can see this is kind of bullshit." So she goes running off into the woods, and
but
she keeps running.
Wait, but mind you, this is supposed to be a village in like the 1800s.
Yeah, well, we don't know where it is, right? Because a lot of the pre-release hype was that maybe it was on an alien planet or something like that. You didn't know where the village was. You just know that
it could be a commune.
Isolated. Yeah, and so you find out the monster's not real. Okay, it's the person dressing up and scaring everybody and all that. But Bryce Dallas Howard goes into a room and finds some very modern artifacts hidden away, and I'm like, okay, well, if you're committed to this lifestyle, why didn't you burn that newspaper? Whatever. She goes out into the woods, she runs, and then she runs into a highway. You just find out that they were just in a forest off the highway,
in a state park somewhere.
And the person who owned it was so rich that the airspace is restricted, so there weren't any planes flying over it, and they was just at the park. They was at the park.
So was she blind?
They had no electricity.
She was blind, yes.
So she was blind.
She was blind. And they just, it was a group of people who got tired.
Yeah, I heard about this twist.
Yeah,
I heard about this twist. I remember this. Yeah.
There's actually a
movie.
What is this?
I don't remember why or how she knew they were newspapers and all that stuff because she couldn't see.
Hey, she was blind. I mean,
but whatever.
There's a movie. There's a movie that does the exact same thing, but it's Keke Palmer and she's on a slave plantation. And then she breaks out the slave plantation, and she realizes it's actually 2018.
Yeah,
she thought she was same
thing.
Yeah.
Yikes! Glad I did not see that one.
Yep.
But anyway, I would rather watch The Village on infinite loop than put on Rise of Skywalker again. So. It's fine. Shout out to M. Night Shyamalan.
I watched Mandalorian and Grogu. I quite enjoyed it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Facts, Jose.
They
struggle. Have a challenge.
Yeah.
Or they got bored and wanted to see a social experiment, and they decided to use human beings as tests.
Social experiments end. They were all living there. Like, it was just a group of them that said, "No, we don't like the way society's going. Let's go in the woods."
The Michael movie was awesome.
I couldn't find a time to watch it.
The what?
The Michael movie, Michael Jackson movie. That was awesome.
Don't lie, man.
No, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I mean, it told only the positive, good parts about Michael Jackson, but it was a good movie.
What?
And Jafar played that role. He played. It was just a money grab by his dad. That's why Janet didn't want to be in it, but it was a good movie.
That family's weird, man.
That doesn't sound like a good movie. That's all right.
It was good.
That's okay.
I don't like anything.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you're terrible.
That's why when you said this movie is good, that's what threw me off.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's not that you don't like anything. It's that you have bad.
You hate the sound of music.
Nobody likes the sound of music under the age of 70.
First of all, I never said I didn't like the sound of music, but
do you like the sound of music?
Why are you talking about that movie first? You weren't even born. Benjamin Button, what?
You can watch older movies. It's called DVDs.
Most of us get tricked into it and then turn them off.
Facts. This is exactly why people knew who your team was first.
You said it was
great, but how they cut
out the whiz
because of the controversy.
It wasn't.
Diana Ross.
They cut out a lot of Diana Ross stuff because of the controversy, saying that Diana Ross is grooming. Michael.
I feel very confident in saying this was not a good movie. But
okay. Well, you gotta say it for yourself.
Say it for yourself, man.
Yeah.
But now what I'm about to do is I'm about to go finish watching
the
last season of The Boys. No, I'm watching the last season of The Boys.
What you about to do is get ready for work.
I got 3 hours.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of good TV out there. You know what? XVYJZO. What the
just call it X.
Well, I'll call him loser. Gen Z your face.
First of all, X, he's Benjamin Buttons. He's aging in reverse.
And by the way,
first is the oldest person.
By the way, The Sound of Music was the first American movie. I mean,
that was crazy.
The first English. Well, how do I say this? The first movie not in Arabic. You know what I mean? How do I say that?
Is that true?
No, for me.
Okay, that's a pretty important part of it.
Right, for you.
Pretty important part of it.
I watched a lot of the movies, they're all in Arabic.
Okay.
And then when I came to America, this was the first movie I ever watched in English.
Okay.
Sound of Music.
So you have an affinity for it for a reason. Doesn't make it a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Julie Andrews, she was
tremendous.
Okay. She was okay.
Queen of Genovia. You ever seen The Princess Diaries?
It's time to go. We're at an hour and 36 minutes. It's time.
The sound of boredom, my man.
All right.
Oh, Ty, why would you do that? I'm still watching anyway because I don't give a damn about spoilers. This is like spoilers don't mean.
Oh no! There ain't gonna be no spoilers in here, Ty. I haven't seen any of the last season yet.
Spoilers don't mean ish to me.
Anybody big music fans? Musicals? No musicals.
I like musicals.
Yeah. I like musicals. What's your favorite musical, Brodny?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite.
You know what my favorite musical is?
What's that?
It's Dave Chappelle. Wrap it up, B. And then you play that music.
Well, just for that, we're gonna stay a little while longer.
Hendo seems like a guy who likes Hairspray because it's about Baltimore.
Hairspray.
Yeah.
Listen,
I bet you Hendo sings.
You can Ricky Lake yourself, bro.
Hey man, I think Hendo sings "Good Morning Baltimore" every morning when he wakes up.
I should clarify. I don't know. I don't really like music so much because the music is generally bad. I like Disney movies with music. I like the musicals in Disney movies.
I like anything my granddaughter loves. If she loves them, I love them.
Like The Lion King. You big fan of The Lion King? I love me The Lion King. Does The Lion King count as a musical?
No.
Well, no. Yes, there's songs in all.
A bunch of songs.
I mean, I wouldn't count it as a musical.
Well, what's a musical, Andrew?
I don't know.
But this is your definition.
They bust out in song.
You have to know it.
Yeah.
If it's your definition of what a musical is, you have to know what it is.
All right, whatever. I only saw The Lion King first time like 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, which Lion King? Which Lion King?
Both.
We're gonna start another show where we just watch things that Hendo should have experienced. It's like Ferris stole your youth.
He did.
But just the experiences, not the youthful demeanor. Because like Hendo still hasn't heard Illmatic.
What for?
Because it's a classic. It's one of the greatest albums ever released.
So you telling me I was about to say Treasure.
Who the Treasure?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you trying to talk about, Dre?
No, your granddaughter.
Oh, Dream.
Drea.
No, Dream.
No, her name is Drea.
He refuses to call it
the baby.
Yeah,
he takes the M off because he said he's not.
I'm not calling her a stripper name.
He's not calling her a stripper name.
Okay, fine. So you watched? Wait, you said both Lion Kings? Are you talking about Lion King 1 and 2 or Lion King 1?
The original Lion King, and the remake.
You're a despicable human being. You should be arrested. That's child endangerment right there. How dare you?
I mean,
watching that garbage.
Wow. You know, the original Lion King is stolen shot for shot from another movie. So I don't know that
really
you need to go that far with it. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Hey man, do you know
bar for bar, Ferris?
You know the opening song in translation is
it's not true.
It isn't?
No.
Really?
No. Ferris is referring to a guy who said that it says, "Oh look, a lion."
Look, there's a lion. Oh my God.
That guy's a comedian, and he actually got served with papers while in the middle of doing a stand-up show because he said that.
Oh, by Disney?
Man.
Or by because I did hear I heard he was getting sued.
Yeah. That's why he's getting sued, because that's not true. He was making a joke.
Right.
Oh.
It's a very funny joke, to be fair.
Then why did he continue talking about it like it was serious? He could have just said, "Oh, I'm kidding."
Because that's part of the joke.
Oh.
Right. You got to commit to the jokes, otherwise they're not as funny.
Damn.
But that is going to be it for today. We are going to what?
Lion King's a musical because the story is advanced through music. It's a musical.
It's a musical.
And the Lion King was advanced through music. The story was.
Where did you?
Somebody said it. I agree. All right, if that's the case, I agree. That.
Because if the story is advanced through music, it's a musical.
Whoa, X.
But is that the actual definition? What if there's only one song in the entire thing and it advances the story? Like 8 Mile, the story is advanced through music.
Then it's a musical.
Is 8 Mile a musical?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but battle rap is music.
And listen, X. Yes, I've seen The Wire, and actually, back when they were filming The Wire, I used to work for BG&E. And I was a meter reader, and I used to walk around while they were filming the show, and I would just keep walking up and down the street, like hoping they would ask me to be in it, but they didn't.
You could have been Gant. You could have been Gant, the working man.
I tried, bro. I tried.
And God rest his soul, Gant.
I couldn't get in it.
All right, but thank you everybody for joining us this morning.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, obviously we have the Wednesday evening show, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time on Lunch Break Hot Take. Mm-hmm. We have the Patreon, www.patreon.com/LBHTShow. If you want to join our Discord, we also have a Dynasty Football League that we're starting up. We need 2 more members for that.
Me too.
Excuse me. If you like the merch, I was pointing that way. You can go to www.lbhtshow.com. It is not under construction, but we're making a lot of upgrades to the site right now. Shout out to my man Jose. And Hendo and Ferris, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you.
You already know. You can find me at the Rogue Pod. Like I said, I'm working on a video on how good was Terrell Suggs actually. It should be done a week or 2. I don't know. Depending on how I feel. I'm going to get off works. But also, I should be working on some other videos. Want to join the Patreon, patreon.com/ROUG. And, we kick it like we kick it. And we will see you guys tomorrow, myself and Jose. I don't know if Ferris or Brodny are going to be here tomorrow, but tomorrow we go back to our normally scheduled programming where it's going to be about a half hour to 45 minutes. You will not get this long of a content tomorrow, but make sure to check us out, like, subscribe. I think I am 46 subscribers away from 9,000. So if you could kindly go over there, hit it up, because we need more Black content creators to hit these milestones, because I think a lot of us are putting out decent to dope content, and we just need your guys' support. We do appreciate it. First,
guys, you can find me on Let's Get Ready Network, JFBR, Good Friends, Better Rivals. We're at 400 and
GFBR. You said J.
Oh, my bad. GFBR. Sorry. I thought I said G. I apologize. We're at 466 subscribers. We're 34 away from 500.
Let's go.
Share the links. We cover football, like we talked about, every Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific. We also cover world football, soccer. We cover basketball. We cover hockey. In this coming up weekend, if you're big fans of golf, we're going to do a recap of the Memorial Weekend on Saturday, rounds 1 and 3. And on Sunday, we do our Sunday watch-alongs for the final rounds of those tournaments. So join us if you like golf. We'll be talking, as me, Ryan, and Adil will be talking about it. We're also going to be on the lookout if any tennis fans out there. Roland Garros is happening on right now in Paris. It's actually happening as we speak. Me and Adelia, we're going to come out with a video recapping the entire tournament because it's been one of the craziest tournaments in recent memories. It's going to be a guaranteed first-time champion. Guaranteed. The defending champion on the women's side. Actually, scratch that. It's going to be a guaranteed first-time champion on the men's side. Yeah. On the women's side, the defending champion, Coco Gauff, unfortunately got bounced out. So there'll be a new champion on both sides of the bracket. Youngsters popping up. Huh?
Sabalenka's never won it?
I don't think she's won. She hasn't won the French Open. I don't think so. Yeah, but I think there's a couple of French Open champions still going on. Wait, I think I was right the first time. There's going to be a first-time French Open champion on both sides of the bracket because Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff are gone on the women's side. Mm-hmm. And I don't think Rybakina or Sabalenka has one. So it's going to be a first-time champion on the women's side. And on the men's side, Djokovic is gone. Mm-hmm. Sinner didn't have one, but he's gone as well. First-time champion. We have young bucks, teenagers. A couple of Americans are still left. I think one American is Francis Tiafoe, and then we have a myriad of Italian tennis players, which is amazing because Jannik Sinner, top player, but we have a variety of Italians still on the bracket to win their first French Open.
Cool. Sabalenka has not won, but she is playing today at 2:15 against Naomi Osaka.
Yeah,
so that's a great matchup.
And I don't think Naomi's won one either.
No.
That's nice, and that's gonna be guaranteed entertainment, unlike anything Tyler Perry does, or the Medea skits.
Yeah, Ferris, I'm gonna challenge you here to do this part faster than that part.
Right?
Where else can they find you?
The post credits, we do movie reviews and reactions. You name it, we do it. That's what we do. When new movies come out. When new movies come out, we do the Pulse every Friday where we break down movie news of the week. We talk, summer previews, box office, casting, you name it. We talk about
every other Friday.
World class comedy.
Every other Friday, but every Friday on the alternating on Good Friends, Better Rivals, and the post credits.
Nice. Gotcha. All right. Well, that is the show. Thank you again to everybody for coming through. Like Hendo said, they will be back tomorrow morning, 6:15 a.m. Tomorrow and Wednesday. And then, of course, we have the evening show, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time, Wednesday night with myself and Jose. So hopefully we'll see you there. But again, thank you for coming through, and hope you all have a great rest of your day.
Yes. And to Sheree, have a great first day.
Okay, bye.